Short 1. What is HVAC? HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. It is a system that provides thermal comfort and maintains good air quality in indoor spaces like homes, offices, malls, and hospitals. HVAC includes heating to warm the air in winter, ventilation to replace stale air with fresh air, and air conditioning to cool the space in hot weather. These systems are used to control temperature, humidity, and airflow. In short, HVAC is the heart of indoor comfort and air control. Short 2. What does HVAC stand for? HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. These three functions work together to keep indoor environments comfortable. Heating systems like furnaces or heaters provide warmth in cold seasons. Ventilation ensures fresh air enters and polluted air exits. Air conditioning cools down the indoor temperature in summers. Together, these systems keep your room comfortable all year round, whether it's hot, cold, or humid. Short 3. What are the types of HVAC systems? There are 4 main types of HVAC systems. First is the split system, which has separate indoor and outdoor units. Second is the hybrid system, which combines gas heating with electric cooling. Third is the duct-free system, also called mini-split, for individual rooms without ducts. And fourth is the package system, where all components are combined in one unit. Each type is used based on the size of the space, budget, and installation need. Short 4. What is a split AC? A split AC is a type of air conditioner that has 2 parts, an indoor unit and an outdoor unit. The indoor unit is placed inside your room and blows cool air, while the outdoor unit stays outside and releases heat. It uses a compressor and refrigerant to remove heat from inside the room. Split ACs are quieter, more powerful, and energy efficient compared to window ACs, and are commonly used in homes and offices. Short 5. What is a window AC? A window AC is a compact air conditioning system designed to cool a single room. It has all components, compressor, condenser, evaporator, inside one unit. It is installed in a window or wall slot, with half inside and half outside. Window ACs are affordable, easy to install, and ideal for small spaces. However, they are noisier than split units and less efficient for large areas. Short 6. What is the difference between split AC and window AC? The main difference between split AC and window AC is their design and performance. Split AC has 2 separate units, indoor and outdoor, which makes it quieter and more efficient. It looks better in a room and cools faster. Window AC is a single box unit installed in a window, and it's cheaper and easier to install. But it makes more noise and is less powerful than a split AC. For small rooms, window AC is fine. For larger rooms and better comfort, split AC is a better choice. Short 7. What is a central AC system? A central AC system cools an entire building or home using a central unit that distributes cool air through ducts to every room. It uses a powerful outdoor compressor and indoor air handler. Central AC is perfect for large houses and offices where consistent cooling is needed in multiple rooms. It is controlled by a single thermostat and gives a clean look with no visible indoor units. However, it requires ductwork and professional installation. Short 8. What is a cassette AC? A cassette AC is a ceiling-mounted air conditioning unit, mostly used in offices, shops, and showrooms. It fits inside the false ceiling and blows cool air in all 4 directions, providing uniform cooling. It looks stylish and saves wall space. Cassette ACs are similar to split ACs, but installed in ceilings instead of walls. They are ideal for wide areas where clean interior design and powerful cooling are needed. Short 9. What is a VRF system? A VRF system, or variable refrigerant flow, is a modern and energy-efficient air conditioning system used in large buildings and commercial spaces. It uses one outdoor unit connected to multiple indoor units. The system adjusts refrigerant flow based on the cooling or heating need of each zone. This saves energy and gives better control. VRF systems are silent, compact, and perfect for offices, hotels, and apartments with different cooling requirements. Short 10. What is a package AC unit? A package AC unit contains all its components, compressor, condenser, and evaporator, inside one single box. It is usually installed on rooftops or outside buildings and used in large halls, shops, and commercial areas. Cool air is delivered through ducts. It's called packaged because everything is packed in one unit. These systems are powerful, easy to maintain, and great for medium to large size spaces. Short 11. What is a portable AC? A portable AC is a movable air conditioning unit that you can place in any room. It doesn't need wall installation or permanent setup. Just plug it in, attach the exhaust pipe to a window, and it starts cooling. It's ideal for renters or for rooms where installing a split or window AC isn't possible. However, it's not as powerful or efficient as other types and can be a bit noisy. Still, it's perfect for quick, flexible cooling. Short 12. Split AC versus window AC. Which is better? Split AC is better if you want silent operation, faster cooling, and a neat look in your room. It's more energy efficient and suitable for medium to large rooms. On the other hand, window AC is cheaper, easier to install, and good for small rooms. It makes more noise and is less stylish. If your budget allows, go for a split AC for better comfort. If you want quick and low-cost cooling, window AC is fine. Short 13. What is a multi-split AC system? A multi-split AC system allows you to connect multiple indoor units to a single outdoor unit. It's perfect for apartments or buildings with limited space outside. Each indoor unit can be controlled separately, so every room can have its own temperature setting. It saves space, reduces the number of outdoor units, and gives better design flexibility. However, it's more expensive than single-split ACs and needs expert installation. Short 14. What is a ducted AC system? A ducted AC system cools the entire building using a hidden duct network in the ceiling or walls. It's like central air conditioning, but gives more control room by room. The air is distributed through ducts from one central unit, which is installed out of sight. It gives a very clean look with no visible indoor units. Ducted systems are ideal for villas, large offices, and luxury homes, but they are expensive and need proper planning and installation. Short 15. How to install a split AC, quick guide. To install a split AC, first mount the indoor unit on a strong wall, 7 to 8 feet above the ground. Drill a hole for the copper pipes and wires. Place the outdoor unit on a flat surface or bracket. Connect the indoor and outdoor units using copper pipes, electrical wires, and a drain pipe. Then, vacuum the system, check for gas leaks, and charge the refrigerant. Finally, power it on and test cooling. Always follow safety rules or call a professional technician. Short 16. What is the correct AC gas pressure? AC gas pressure depends on the type of refrigerant used. For R22, the ideal pressure is usually 60-70 psi on the low side when the unit is running. For R410A, it can be between 110 to 130 psi. The exact pressure also depends on room temperature and system condition. Always check the manufacturer chart or manual before charging gas. Too low or too high pressure can damage the compressor or reduce cooling performance. Use a manifold gauge set to measure it properly. Short 17. What is vacuuming in AC installation? Vacuuming means removing all air and moisture from the copper pipes and indoor unit before filling refrigerant gas. It's a very important step in AC installation. Moisture inside the system can damage the compressor and reduce cooling. A vacuum pump is connected to the service port using a manifold gauge and runs for at least 15 to 30 minutes. Once the vacuum is complete, the system is sealed and refrigerant is charged. Always vacuum before gas charging. Short 18. How to detect refrigerant leakage. Refrigerant leakage can be detected by using soapy water, a leak detector machine, or UV dye. In the soapy water method, spray it on pipe joints and look for bubbles. Leak detectors can sense gas using sensors. If you notice low cooling, ice on pipes, or hissing sounds, there may be a leak. Fixing leaks early prevents compressor damage and saves energy. Never ignore gas leaks in AC. Always repair and recharge refrigerant properly. Short 19. Why is my AC not cooling properly? If your AC is not cooling, the reason could be low refrigerant gas, dirty air filters, locked condenser coils, or a faulty compressor. Check if the fan is spinning, filters are clean, and the outdoor unit is running. Also, make sure the thermostat is set correctly. Sometimes low voltage or tripped breakers can also stop cooling. Regular maintenance prevents this issue. If cooling is still weak, call a technician to check pressure and internal parts. Short 20. Common AC maintenance tips. To keep your AC running efficiently, clean the air filters every 15 days. Wash the indoor unit coil every 2 months, and remove dirt from the outdoor unit. Keep the area around the outdoor unit open for proper airflow. Check refrigerant pressure once a year, and clean the drain pipe to avoid water leakage. Always switch off the AC during storms or voltage issues. Regular maintenance increases cooling and extends the life of your AC. Short 21. How to clean an AC filter. To clean an AC filter, turn off the unit and open the front panel of the indoor unit. Carefully remove the mesh filter. Wash it with water and mild soap, then let it dry completely. Do not use hot water or chemicals. Once dry, place it back and close the panel. Cleaning the filter every 15 days improves airflow, increases cooling, and saves electricity. A dirty filter blocks air and reduces AC performance. Short 22. What is a thermostat in HVAC? A thermostat is a device that controls the temperature of your HVAC system. It senses the room temperature and tells the AC or heater when to turn on or off. There are manual, digital, and smart thermostats. Smart ones can be controlled via mobile apps and can learn your routine. Setting the right temperature helps save electricity and maintains comfort. Without a thermostat, your HVAC system won't work efficiently. Short 23. What is a duct in HVAC? A duct is a hollow tube made of metal or plastic that carries air from your HVAC unit to different rooms. Supply ducts deliver cool or warm air, while return ducts take old air back to the system. Proper duct design ensures good airflow, comfort, and energy savings. Leaky or dirty ducts reduce efficiency and increase electricity bills. Ducts must be cleaned and sealed properly for best performance. Short 24. How to charge refrigerant in a split AC. To charge refrigerant in a split AC, connect the manifold gauge to the low-pressure valve of the outdoor unit. Vacuum the system first, if it's a fresh installation. Then open the gas valve slowly and let the refrigerant flow. Monitor the pressure and stop when the desired PSI is reached. Always charge refrigerant in gas form on the low side. Overcharging or undercharging can damage the system. This job should be done by a trained technician. Short 25. Signs of low refrigerant in AC. If your AC has low refrigerant, you'll notice weak cooling, warm air from the vents, longer time to cool the room, ice on the evaporator coil, or hissing sounds. These are signs of a leak or low gas. Running an AC with low refrigerant can damage the compressor and increase power bills. If you notice these signs, get the gas pressure checked and recharge the refrigerant professionally. Short 26. What is a condenser in AC? The condenser is a key part of an air conditioner located in the outdoor unit. Its job is to release the heat absorbed from your room into the outside air. It does this by compressing the refrigerant gas and turning it into liquid form. When the refrigerant passes through the condenser coil, a fan blows over it to cool it down. If the condenser is dirty or blocked, your AC won't cool properly. Short 27. What is an evaporator coil? The evaporator coil is located inside the indoor unit of your AC. It absorbs heat from your room's air. The refrigerant flows through the coil and evaporates, pulling heat with it. A blower fan blows room air over this cold coil to cool the room. If the evaporator coil is dirty or frozen, cooling will be reduced. Regular cleaning helps maintain performance. Short 28. What is a compressor in AC? The compressor is the heart of your air conditioner. It's located in the outdoor unit and pumps refrigerant through the system. It compresses the low-pressure gas into high-pressure hot gas, which then flows into the condenser to release heat. Without a compressor, your AC cannot cool. If your AC is on but not cooling, a faulty compressor might be the reason. Short 29. What is a refrigerant? A refrigerant is the cooling chemical that flows through your AC system. It absorbs heat from inside your room and releases it outside. Common refrigerants are R22, R410A, and R32. It's important to use the right type and charge the correct amount. Low refrigerant means weak cooling, high bills, and even compressor failure. Only trained professionals should handle refrigerants. Short 30. What is tonnage in AC? Tonnage in AC means its cooling capacity. 1 ton of AC can remove 12,000 BTUs of heat per hour. For example, a 1-ton AC is suitable for a small room, while a 2-ton AC is better for large halls. Choosing the right tonnage saves electricity and ensures good cooling. Too small a unit won't cool well, and too big will waste power and cycle on-off too often. Short 31. What is a fan coil unit, FCU? A fan coil unit, or FCU, is a small air handling unit used to cool or heat individual rooms. It has a fan and a coil inside. Chilled or hot water flows through the coil, and the fan blows air over it into the room. FCUs are common in hotels, offices, and apartments. They don't use refrigerant directly, just water from a central chiller or boiler. Easy to install and energy efficient for small zones. Short 32. What is an air handling unit, AHU? An air handling unit, or AHU, is a big metal box with fans, coils, filters, and ducts. It handles large volumes of air for ventilation, heating, or cooling in buildings. Chilled water from a chiller passes through its coil, and air blows across it into the duct system. It also filters dust and controls humidity. AHUs are used in malls, hospitals, and airports. They're like the lungs of big HVAC systems. Short 33. What is a chiller in HVAC? A chiller is a machine that cools water for large buildings. It removes heat from the water using refrigerant and compressor technology. This chilled water is sent to FCUs or AHUs to cool the air. There are two main types, air-cooled and water-cooled. Chillers are powerful and used in malls, hospitals, factories, and big offices. They help cool huge spaces efficiently through central systems. Short 34. What is an air-cooled chiller? An air-cooled chiller uses air to cool the refrigerant. It has fans and coils in the outdoor unit. Hot refrigerant gas passes through the coil, and fans blow air to cool it down. It's easier to install, needs no water tank, and is perfect for medium-sized buildings. But it's less efficient than water-cooled chillers and needs open outdoor space for proper airflow. Short 35. What is a water-cooled chiller? A water-cooled chiller uses water instead of air to cool the refrigerant. It needs a cooling tower and piping system. Water passes over coils and removes heat from the refrigerant, which helps cool faster and more efficiently. These chillers are used in large buildings and industries where high performance is needed. They're more energy efficient than air-cooled chillers, but need more space and maintenance. Short 36. What is HVAC troubleshooting? HVAC troubleshooting means finding and fixing problems in your heating or cooling system. Common issues include no cooling, water leakage, strange noises, bad smells, or system not turning on. First check power, remote settings, filters, and outdoor unit. Then move to gas pressure, fan motor, or PCB issues. Technicians use multimeters, gauges, and experience to diagnose faults. Early troubleshooting saves time, money, and bigger repairs. Short 37. What is a smart thermostat? A smart thermostat lets you control your AC or heating using your smartphone or voice assistants, like Alexa or Google. It learns your schedule, saves energy, and adjusts temperature automatically. Some smart thermostats show usage reports and let you control settings remotely. They work with Wi-Fi and help reduce your electricity bills. It's a modern upgrade for your HVAC system and perfect for home automation lovers. Short 38. Why does AC leak water? If your AC leaks water inside the room, it could be due to a blocked drain pipe, dirty filters, frozen coils, or improper installation. The indoor unit removes humidity and drains water outside. If the pipe is blocked or tilted wrong, water leaks from the front panel. Cleaning the drain pipe and filters regularly helps prevent leakage. Always install the indoor unit with a proper slope for drainage. Short 39. What is inverter AC? Inverter AC has a variable speed compressor that adjusts its speed based on the cooling need. It doesn't turn on and off like regular ACs. This saves electricity, gives consistent cooling, and increases lifespan. Though more expensive than non-inverter ACs, it consumes 30 to 40% less energy and works well in areas with long usage. It's best for bedrooms, offices, and energy-conscious users. Short 40. How to clean outdoor AC unit. To clean the outdoor AC unit, first, turn off the power. Remove any leaves, dust, or debris around the unit. Use a soft brush or cloth to clean the fins and coils. You can also use a low-pressure water spray to clean the coil from inside out. Avoid bending the fins or wetting wires. A clean outdoor unit ensures better cooling, reduces load on compressor, and saves electricity. Short 41. What is a PCB in AC? PCB stands for Printed Circuit Board. It's the brain of your AC. It controls everything: compressor, fan motor, sensors, temperature, and even inverter speed. If the PCB is damaged, your AC may not turn on or give wrong cooling. Surge protectors help protect it from voltage issues. Repairing or replacing a faulty PCB must be done by a trained technician, as it's a sensitive and expensive part. Short 42. What is a thermistor in AC? A thermistor is a small sensor inside the AC that measures temperature. It tells the PCB whether to turn the compressor on or off based on the room's cooling level. If the thermistor is faulty, your AC may stop cooling, overcool, or show error codes. There are two types: room thermistor and coil thermistor. Accurate temperature reading is only possible if the thermistors are working properly. Short 43. What is HVAC load calculation? Load calculation means figuring out how much cooling or heating a space needs. It depends on room size, ceiling height, number of people, windows, insulation, sunlight, and more. A correct load calculation ensures you choose the right AC tonnage. If you install a low-ton AC in a big room, it won't cool properly. Too big, and it wastes energy. Technicians use formulas and software for proper sizing. Short 44. How to prevent HVAC system breakdowns. To prevent breakdowns, follow regular maintenance. Clean filters every 15 days. Service coils every 3 to 6 months. Check refrigerant pressure yearly, and make sure electrical wiring is tight. Keep outdoor units clean and away from direct sunlight. Use stabilizers or surge protectors to save electronics. Also, never run the system with low gas. It damages the compressor. Prevention is cheaper than repair. Short 45. What is a capacitor in AC? A capacitor helps start and run the AC motor. There are two main capacitors: start capacitor and run capacitor. They provide the extra power needed for motors to begin spinning. If your outdoor fan or compressor isn't working, it may be due to a faulty capacitor. Signs include humming noise, no cooling, or tripped breaker. It's a small part but critical for AC operation. Short 46. What is a stabilizer for AC? A stabilizer protects your AC from voltage fluctuations. If voltage goes too high or low, it can damage the PCB or compressor. A stabilizer keeps voltage steady and shuts the AC off if it goes beyond safe limits. It's a must-have in areas with unstable electricity. Some ACs have inbuilt stabilizers, but external ones give better protection. Always check the voltage rating before buying. Short 47. What is HVAC preventive maintenance? Preventive maintenance means regularly checking and servicing your HVAC system before problems happen. This includes cleaning filters, coils, checking refrigerant pressure, tightening electrical parts, inspecting ducts, and testing airflow. It helps reduce breakdowns, saves energy, and increases the system's life. You should do preventive maintenance every 3 to 6 months, especially before summer and winter seasons. Short 48. Why does AC make noise? AC noise can come from dirty fan blades, loose parts, a faulty motor, or gas flow. Indoor noise usually means fan or blower issues. Outdoor noise may be due to the compressor or loose panels. Hissing, buzzing, or rattling sounds should not be ignored. Regular servicing and proper installation help reduce noise. Always investigate unusual sounds early to prevent bigger damage. Short 49. How to save electricity while using AC. To save electricity, set the AC at 24-26 degrees C. Keep doors and windows closed. Clean filters regularly, and use ceiling fans to spread cool air. Install your outdoor unit in a shaded place and avoid direct sunlight. Use inverter ACs for long usage. Turn off the AC when not in use and schedule maintenance. Even a clean filter can reduce energy use by 10%. Short 50. What is HVAC zoning system? HVAC zoning means dividing a building into different areas, zones, each with its own temperature control. For example, bedrooms can be set cooler than the living room. It uses dampers in the duct system and multiple thermostats. Zoning improves comfort, saves energy, and reduces wear on the system. It's perfect for big homes, offices, or places where cooling needs differ in each room. Short 51. Write a note on ozone depletion. Ozone depletion refers to the gradual thinning and reduction of the ozone layer in the Earth's stratosphere. The ozone layer acts like a protective shield that absorbs most of the sun's harmful ultraviolet, UV, radiation. The main cause of ozone depletion is the release of man-made chemicals called CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons, HCFCs, and halons, which are commonly used in refrigerants, air conditioners, and aerosol sprays. When these gases reach the upper atmosphere, they break down ozone, O3 molecules, reducing the layer's ability to block UV rays. Effects of ozone depletion: increased skin cancer and eye cataracts in humans, harmful effects on animals and marine life, damage to crops and ecosystems, weakening of immune systems due to more UV exposure. Solutions: banning harmful chemicals like CFCs through the Montreal Protocol, 1987. Using ozone-friendly refrigerants such as R410A, R32, or natural refrigerants. Promoting awareness and adopting eco-friendly HVAC technologies. Conclusion: protecting the ozone layer is essential for life on Earth. By using environment-safe technologies and avoiding harmful chemicals, we can help heal the ozone layer and protect future generations. Short 52. How to fill fridge plant compressor oil. Filling compressor oil is a careful process and depends on compressor type: open, semi-hermetic, or hermetic. Steps: switch off power and isolate the system. Locate the oil sight glass, usually on the compressor body. Use OEM-recommended refrigeration compressor oil only. Fill the oil using either a vacuum pump or the gravity feed method. Fill until oil reaches half or 3/4 of sight glass level. Not too much, not too little. After filling, run compressor and recheck oil level. Note: always match the oil type to the refrigerant used. POE for R134A, mineral for R22, etc. Short 53. Why is superheat required at evaporator outlet? Superheat means the refrigerant gas is heated above its boiling point after it evaporates. Reasons superheat is important: ensures only vapor, not liquid, enters the compressor. Prevents liquid slugging, which can damage the compressor. Confirms that all refrigerant has fully evaporated inside the evaporator. Helps fine-tune system efficiency and expansion valve setting. Superheat is usually set between 5 to 10 degrees Celsius, 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit at evaporator outlet. Short 54. What is the role of an expansion valve in AC? The expansion valve controls the flow of refrigerant into the evaporator coil. It reduces the refrigerant pressure so it can absorb heat effectively. If the expansion valve fails, your AC may not cool properly or may freeze up. There are different types: thermal expansion valve, TXV, electronic expansion valve, EEV, and capillary tube. It's a small part but essential for cooling performance. Short 55. What is HVAC commissioning? HVAC commissioning means testing and verifying that the installed HVAC system works correctly and efficiently. It includes checking airflow, refrigerant levels, thermostat accuracy, safety controls, and energy performance. Commissioning ensures the system is ready for use, prevents early breakdowns, and confirms that everything was installed properly. It's usually done after installation in commercial or large residential systems. Short 56. What is the difference between split AC and window AC? Split AC has two units, indoor and outdoor, which makes it quieter and more efficient. It's suitable for bedrooms and offices. Window AC has everything in one box and fits inside a window frame. It's cheaper but noisier. Split AC is better for long-term use and looks modern. Window AC is easy to install and move. Choose based on your space, noise tolerance, and budget. Short 57. What is HVAC ductwork? Ductwork is a network of metal or flexible pipes that carry cool or warm air throughout a building. It connects the air handling unit to all rooms. Good duct design ensures proper airflow, comfort, and efficiency. Leaky or dirty ducts waste energy and reduce cooling. Ducts should be sealed, insulated, and cleaned every few years for best performance. Short 58. What is a thermostat? A thermostat is a control device that sets and maintains room temperature. You can choose the desired temperature, and the AC or heater works to reach it. Manual thermostats are simple. Digital and smart thermostats give better control. They help save energy by automatically turning the system on or off as needed. Smart thermostats can even learn your schedule. Short 59. What is HVAC system balancing? System balancing means adjusting the airflow in ducts so that every room gets the right amount of heating or cooling. Sometimes one room is too cold, another too warm. This means the system is unbalanced. Technicians use tools like flow hoods and dampers to correct this. Balancing improves comfort and energy efficiency, especially in large buildings or homes with many rooms. Short 60. What is a compressor in AC? The compressor is the heart of your AC. It compresses the refrigerant and circulates it through the system. There are different types: rotary, reciprocating, scroll, and inverter. If your compressor fails, your AC won't cool. It's also the most expensive part to replace. Proper maintenance, correct gas charge, and voltage protection help keep it healthy. Short 61. What is a condenser coil in AC? The condenser coil is located in the outdoor unit of your AC. It's where the hot refrigerant releases heat to the outside air and turns into liquid. If this coil is dirty, cooling will drop and compressor pressure will rise. That's why it must be cleaned regularly. Use a soft brush or water spray, but always turn off the power first. Short 62. What is a drain pipe in AC? The drain pipe removes the moisture collected during cooling. It carries the water from the indoor unit to outside. If it gets clogged, water may leak from the indoor unit. To avoid this, clean the drain pipe every 3 to 4 months. A blocked pipe can damage walls and increase humidity. It's a small part, but very important for smooth operation. Short 63. What is a return air vent? A return air vent pulls warm air from the room back into the HVAC system to be cooled again. Without it, the system cannot cycle air properly. These vents should never be blocked by furniture or curtains. Clean them regularly to avoid dust buildup. Balanced airflow depends on both supply and return vents working efficiently together. Short 64. What is an inverter AC? Inverter ACs use variable speed compressors that adjust power according to the cooling demand. This saves electricity and keeps the temperature more stable. Unlike traditional ACs that turn on-off repeatedly, Inverter ACs run continuously at low speed. They are more expensive but cheaper in the long run due to energy savings. Ideal for frequent or long-time users. Short 65. What is a blower in HVAC? The blower is a fan inside the indoor unit that circulates air through the room. It pulls warm air in and pushes cool air out after it passes through the evaporator coil. If the blower motor fails, airflow stops completely. Dusty blowers reduce efficiency and increase noise. Regular filter cleaning helps keep the blower working smoothly. Short 66. What is a filter dryer in HVAC? A filter dryer is used in the refrigeration line to remove moisture, dirt, and acid from the refrigerant. It protects the compressor and other components. If moisture stays in the system, it can freeze and block flow. The filter dryer should be replaced after system repair or gas recharge. It's a small device, but very important for system health and reliability. Short 67. What is superheat and subcooling? Superheat is the extra heat added to refrigerant vapor after it evaporates. Subcooling is cooling the liquid refrigerant below its condensing point. Both are used to measure correct refrigerant charge. Low superheat equals flood risk, high subcooling equals overcharge. Technicians use gauges and thermometers to check them. They help keep your AC working at peak performance. Short 68. What is a package unit in HVAC? A package unit contains all components: compressor, condenser, evaporator, in one outdoor box. It's mostly used for rooftops or small buildings. Ducts go from the unit to rooms. Easy to install, compact, and good for commercial use. Unlike split systems, no indoor unit is needed. Just plug, duct, and run. Short 69. What is a VFD in HVAC? VFD means variable frequency drive. It controls motor speed in HVAC systems. For example, it adjusts the blower or pump speed based on demand, which saves energy. VFDs reduce wear on equipment and provide smooth starts. Common in large commercial HVAC systems where precise control is needed. A smart way to cut bills and extend system life. Short 70. What is a plenum in HVAC ducting? A plenum is a box that connects ducts to the air handler. There are two types: supply plenum, distributes cool, warm air, and return plenum, collects air from rooms. A well-designed plenum ensures balanced airflow, noise reduction, and system efficiency. It should be insulated and sealed to avoid air loss. It's the heart of duct connections. Short 71. What is a thermocouple in HVAC? A thermocouple is a safety device used in gas heaters and furnaces. It senses the flame and allows gas flow only when a flame is present. If the flame goes out, the thermocouple shuts off the gas to prevent leaks or explosion. It's a small metal sensor placed near the pilot flame. If your heater isn't starting, a faulty thermocouple might be the reason. Short 72. What is a humidifier in HVAC? A humidifier adds moisture to dry air during winter or in dry climates. It helps prevent dry skin, sore throat, and static electricity. HVAC humidifiers are installed in duct systems and automatically adjust humidity levels. Ideal humidity is 30 to 50%. Too much humidity causes mold. Too little causes discomfort. Balanced humidity equals healthy comfort. Short 73. What is a limit switch in HVAC? A limit switch is a safety sensor in furnaces. It shuts off the burner if the system gets too hot. It also controls the blower fan, turns it on when hot, off when cool. If the switch fails, the system may overheat or the fan may not run. Replacing a faulty limit switch is quick and necessary for safe operation. Short 74. What is a zone control system? Zone control divides your building into separate areas, each with its own temperature setting. Dampers in the ductwork open or close based on which zone needs cooling or heating. Controlled by thermostats, it helps save energy and increases comfort, perfect for homes with different room usage, like upstairs hot, downstairs cool. Smart zoning equals smarter savings. Short 75. What is a heat recovery ventilator? HRV. An HRV is a device that exchanges stale indoor air with fresh outdoor air, while recovering heat from the outgoing air. It's great for energy-efficient homes that are tightly sealed. HRVs improve indoor air quality without losing warmth. In summer, it helps keep cool air in. Breathe fresh, save energy. HRV is the smart solution. Short 76. How many types of compressors are used in HVAC? There are 5 main types of compressors used in HVAC systems. Reciprocating compressor, rotary compressor, scroll compressor, screw compressor, centrifugal compressor. Each type works differently and is used based on system size, efficiency, and cooling needs. Let's explore them one by one. Short 77. What is a reciprocating compressor? A reciprocating compressor works like a car engine. It uses pistons to compress the refrigerant gas. It's noisy but strong and easy to repair. Common in small and medium AC units. Think of it as old school, but still widely used where durability matters. Short 78. What is a rotary compressor? Rotary compressors use 2 rotating blades inside a cylinder to compress gas. They are compact, quiet, and reliable, perfect for split ACs and small systems. Less moving parts mean longer life and low maintenance. Short 79. What is a scroll compressor? Scroll compressors use 2 spiral-shaped scrolls, one fixed and one moving, to compress refrigerant smoothly. They are quiet, efficient, and common in inverter ACs. Best for energy-saving systems with less vibration and fewer breakdowns. Short 80. What is a screw compressor? Screw compressors use 2 helical screws to compress gas. They are used in large HVAC systems, like chillers or industrial cooling. These compressors are powerful, continuous running, and great for 24/7 operation, but expensive and big in size. Short 81. What is a centrifugal compressor? Centrifugal compressors use high-speed rotating impellers to move and compress refrigerant. They're used in very large systems like central chillers in malls or hospitals. These are highly efficient for high-capacity cooling. No pistons, no screws, just smooth continuous airflow using centrifugal force. Short 82. What is an inverter compressor? Inverter compressors can change their speed based on cooling demand. Instead of turning on and off like traditional compressors, they slow down or speed up. This saves electricity, maintains consistent room temperature, and increases AC lifespan. Inverter equals smart, silent, and energy efficient. Short 83. How to protect an AC compressor? To protect your compressor, keep your filters clean. Avoid voltage fluctuations. Use a stabilizer. Recharge refrigerant properly. Clean condenser coils regularly. Don't overuse in extreme heat. Proper maintenance prevents overheating and costly compressor failure. Short 84. Signs your AC compressor is failing. Watch out for these signs. AC not cooling properly. Strange noises from outdoor unit. Tripping circuit breaker. High electricity bills. Outdoor fan runs but no cold air inside. These are red flags. Get your compressor checked before it dies completely. Short 85. Compressor maintenance tips. Compressor health equals AC health. Clean coils and filters. Check refrigerant level. Don't overload the system. Use quality parts for repair. Schedule yearly maintenance. Healthy compressor equals better cooling, low bills, long AC life. Short 86. Why is my AC not cooling properly? Common reasons: dirty air filters, low refrigerant gas, blocked condenser coil, thermostat malfunction, compressor issue. Solution: clean filters, check outdoor unit, and call a technician for gas check. Short 87. What is the ideal temperature for an AC? Best temperature for comfort and energy saving is 24 degrees Celsius, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Lower settings cool faster but consume more electricity. Tip: use a fan with AC to feel cooler without lowering the temp too much. Short 88. How often should AC filters be cleaned? Clean your filters every 2 to 3 weeks if used regularly. Dirty filters block airflow and reduce cooling. For commercial or dusty areas, clean every week. Tip: wash with lukewarm water, dry fully, then reinstall. Short 89. What is the life of an AC unit? A typical AC lasts 10 to 15 years if properly maintained. Without maintenance, it may fail within 5 to 7 years. Regular servicing, gas check, and filter cleaning extend its life. Short 90. Can I use an AC without a stabilizer? Only if your AC has inbuilt voltage protection and you live in an area with stable electricity. Otherwise, always use a stabilizer. Voltage drops or spikes can damage your compressor instantly. Better safe than sorry. Short 91. What is the refrigeration cycle in HVAC? The refrigeration cycle is a 4-step process that removes heat from a room and throws it outside. It uses a special fluid called refrigerant. 1. Evaporation, indoor unit. The refrigerant absorbs heat from the room and evaporates into gas. This cools the room air. 2. Compression, compressor. The warm gas goes to the compressor, which pressurizes it. The gas becomes hot and high pressure. 3. Condensation, outdoor unit. The hot gas passes through condenser coils and releases heat to the outside air. It turns into liquid again. 4. Expansion, expansion valve. The high-pressure liquid refrigerant passes through an expansion valve, where it loses pressure and cools down. Now it's ready to absorb heat again, and the cycle repeats. This cycle runs again and again, keeping your room cool. Short 92. What are the types of expansion valves? Expansion valves control the flow and pressure of refrigerant into the evaporator. Types: thermostatic expansion valve. TXV/TEV uses sensing bulb to adjust flow. Common in large systems. Capillary tube fixed bore, simple design. Common in domestic fridges. Electronic expansion valve, EEV. Controlled by sensors and microcontroller. Very precise and energy efficient. Automatic expansion valve, AXV. Maintains constant evaporator pressure. Not suitable for variable loads. Short 93. Explain the solenoid valve, high-pressure safety cutout, oil pressure safety cutout. A. Solenoid valve controls refrigerant flow by electrical signal, prevents refrigerant flooding, helps in automatic control of cooling based on temperature or pressure. B. High-pressure safety cutout. Located on discharge line, shuts off compressor if discharge pressure goes above safe limit. Prevents bursting, overheating, or system failure. Usually set 10 to 20% above normal operating pressure. C. Oil pressure safety cutout. Ensures the compressor has proper oil pressure. If oil pressure is too low, it shuts down the compressor, prevents compressor seizure or bearing failure, uses differential between crankcase pressure and oil pump pressure. Short 94. How to prevent liquid flow back to compressor. Liquid returning to the compressor can cause damage. Prevent it using these methods. Ensure correct superheat setting. Use suction line accumulator. Install proper expansion device. Don't oversize evaporator. Always maintain correct refrigerant charge. Use crankcase heater to evaporate any settled liquid refrigerant before startup. Short 95. Explain refrigeration cycle in 30 seconds. Simple version. An AC cools your room in 4 basic steps. Evaporator. The refrigerant absorbs heat from the room air and turns into gas. Compressor. It compresses the gas and makes it hot and high pressure. Condenser. It releases the heat outside and the gas becomes liquid again. Expansion valve. It reduces the pressure of the liquid and cools it down. This cycle keeps repeating. Result? A cool and comfortable room. Short 96. What is refrigerant in an AC? Refrigerant is a special fluid that absorbs heat from inside your room and releases it outside. Common types: R22, R410A, and R32. It keeps cycling through evaporator, compressor, condenser, and expansion valve. No refrigerant equals no cooling. Always recharge with the correct type and quantity. Short 97. Can you recharge AC gas yourself? Technically possible, but not recommended. You need proper gauges, knowledge of gas type and pressure, and safety precautions. Wrong recharge equals damage to compressor or gas leakage. Always call a trained technician for safe and proper gas refill. Short 98. What is HVAC tonnage? Tonnage means cooling capacity of your AC. 1 ton equals ability to remove 12,000 BTUs of heat per hour. Home ACs are usually 1 to 2 ton, while halls or offices use 3 to 5 ton or more. Choosing the right tonnage saves electricity and gives proper cooling. Short 99. How to reduce electricity bill with AC. Tips. Set temperature at 24-26. Use ceiling fan with AC. Close curtains during day. Clean filters regularly. Use inverter AC for efficiency. Smart use equals cool comfort plus low bills. Short 100. What is HVAC and why is it important? HVAC equals heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. It controls temperature, air quality, and comfort inside buildings. Used in homes, offices, hospitals, malls, and even airplanes. Without HVAC, life in extreme weather becomes difficult. It's not just comfort, it's a necessity.